In typical Trump fashion, Trump has managed to turn what should have been a moment of grace into a headline-grabbing spectacle. So far, I don't think it's a front page of the British tabloids. But while most of the world was celebrating Jimmy Carter's 100th birthday with heartwarming stories about peanut farming and peace treaties, Trump was busy roasting the man on a political skewer of his own devising, a backhanded compliment if ever there was one. Not only did Trump manage to both insult Biden and Carter in one breath, but he did it while Carter was probably blowing out the candles on his cake, possibly wondering what he did to deserve such a birthday surprise. Now, why would Trump, whose very brand is built on tearing down others, take a shot at a man who spent his retirement building homes for the homeless and eradicating guinea worm disease? Political point scoring. Simply that, by invoking Carter, Trump has found a way to insult Biden, his favourite pastime. Carter, whose presidency Trump implied was mediocre at best, well, it probably was, suddenly becomes a model of competence compared to Biden. Clever bit of rhetoric, though a touch like saying at least the Titanic had lifeboats. What's astonishing about Trump's jab is the sheer audacity. Insulting a man on his 100th birthday is a special kind of low, the kind of low you expect from a schoolyard bully, not from a former president. But it's Trump. The rules of decency don't seem to apply. What Trump forgets, though, is that Carter's legacy isn't about his time in office. It's about a life of service post-office, post-presidency. And, Habitat for Humanity doesn't exactly scream worst president ever. Carter is out there with a hammer while Trump's just hammering away at other people. Take a moment to recognize the irony here. Carter, a man who has spent his golden years doing humanitarian work, making up for a lackluster presidency, let's face it, is compared to Trump, whose charitable activities are, should we say, under investigation. There's another set of charges coming out, or came out about 2 days ago. Carter builds homes, Trump builds walls and doesn't even manage that. Both literal and metaphorical. It's like comparing Gandhi to Gordon Ramsay. Both certainly good at their craft, but one is clearly more about screaming than saving. Ultimately, Trump's remarks aren't just disrespectful, they're strategically aimed to score points in a climate that thrives on division. And for all his antics, Trump knows how to keep the focus on himself, even when it's someone else's birthday. So while Jimmy Carter was enjoying his cake, the rest of us were wondering, is nothing sacred? Not even a centenarian's special day. So as we move through this new election cycle, Trump's comments serve as a reminder that in his world there is no occasion too hallowed for political showmanship. It's the art of the insult served cold, apparently with a side dish of birthday cake. But it tells us that this is the way that Trump expects to be treated as he advances through life, with contempt and with derision by his friends and foes alike. So, serve it up cold and make sure Trump gets the message eventually. It may take a few years.